Hello all, welcome again to yet another video on CSIR Net previous year question series from Developmental Biology 2008 to 2020. We are going to see complete previous year questions from Drosophila along with the concepts behind from Drosophila melanogaster Developmental Biology, and you are watching this on Life Science Library. First question from November 2020, Session 1. If an early cleavage stage of wild-type Drosophila embryo is injected with bicoid mRNA at the posterior pole. So bicoid mRNA, bicoid is referred to, will correspond to head development. It corresponds to the anterior portion. If this bicoid is injected to, this is anterior and this is posterior. If the bicoid is injected to the posterior pole, then head will develop here. And in normal case, head will also develop here. Head and head. So, the resultant will be head from two end. Will be the possible resultant. So the answer is B. Head from both the poles. And the question, match the following. Torso is related with, so we have a question that we have genes and we have a mutant type. If these genes are mutated, what will be the resultant? Torso is mutated, there will be no termini. If bicoid is mutated, head and thorax will be deleted. So S corresponds to 3. C is the right answer. Torso is no termini. Vasa related to defective oogenesis. Oscar related to no abdomen and no poles. So P4, Q2, R1. C is the right answer. Antennapedia topic from Drosophila. Antennapedia protein. Okay. Antennapedia protein expresses in thoracic segment of fly and not in the head region. However, the dominant mutation in the Antennapedia replaces antenna with leg-like structure. Following statements were made with reference to Antennapedia. So we should know what is Antennapedia. In Drosophila, we have something called as homeotic genes. And homeotic genes, we have two things like Antennapedia and ultrabithorax. Okay. In Antennapedia, we have labial, proboscipedia, sexcom reduced, deformed. In ultrathorax, we have abdomen 1, abdomen 2 and ultrabithorax. If this Antennapedia present in this type is mutated, what will happen? Dominant Antennapedia mutant in Antennapedia gene is expressed in head as well as in thorax. So Antennapedia is another recessive function that it resists from head developing. Antennapedia inhibit antenna development in head. So Antennapedia has a role with head as well as in thorax. Next, Antennapedia mutation in Antennapedia gene expressed in head only. No. B is not a right answer. C. In addition to promoting thoracic structures, Antennapedia protein binds to and represses the enhancer of homeothorax that is responsible for antenna specification. Right answer. If Antennapedia is mutated, legs will form in the head. Recessive mutation of Antennapedia will result in antenna formation in thorax. This is the idea. A and C is the right answer. A and B is the right option. Now about anterior posterior compartment of each segment of Drosophila is defined by Wingless and Engeldt. Wingless is a secretory factor. Engeldt is a secretory factor. It forms long range gradient. No, it forms short range gradient. B is absolute wrong answers. Engeldt regulates Wingless through hedgehog. Short range gradient. Correct. Beta-catenin homolog is a signaling molecule upstream of integral, which gets cleaved by GSK3 homolog. Ubiquitous interrupters is the intracellular signaling molecule of integral expressing cells. No, E is not a right answer. Expressing cell is not in integral but in Wingless. So A, C, D is the right answer. D is the right answer. Gherkin and torpedo concept. That is dorsal ventral, back to belly, axis formation in Drosophila. Gherkin protein move along the oocyte nucleus and signals the follicle cells to adopt ventral fate. Correct. Why it's not correct? Sorry. Gherkin protein moves along with the oocyte nucleus and signals the follicle cell to adopt not ventral fate, to adopt dorsal fate. So A is not right answer. Maternal deficiency of either gherkin or torpedo leads to ventralization. Yes. Gherkin is active only in the oocyte and torpedo is active only in somatic follicle cells. B is the right answer. So B, C are the right options. Ultrabithorax. Now we have seen what is ultrabithorax. How many select third gene? We have seen that concept. Now ultrabithorax is completely deleted. What will happen? T3 is transformed into T2, where T3 will respond to leg and a pair of halters. Is the function of the formation of T3. If T3 is reduced to T2, in T2 the halters will be reduced to wings, so we will have 4 wings. A is the right answers. Now again, Gherkin and torpedo concept of dorsoventral axis formation in Drosophila. Zygotic contribution of torpedo is essential for the development of dorsal ventral axis. Is zygotic contribution is very essential. Maternal contribution of torpedo is essential for the development of dorsal ventral. Is torpedo is a receptor for gherkin and follicle cells that surround the part of oocyte where the gherkin is expressed, and it is likely that torpedo is expressed in follicle cells. Yes. Gherkin signaling initially dorsalizes the follicle, which in turn sends signal to organize dorsoventral axis polarity. Yes. Gherkin signaling initially dorsalizes the nerve cells. No. Is not right answers. It has nothing to do with nerve cells. Now, zygotic contribution of torpedo is essential for the development of dorsal ventral axis, or maternal contribution of torpedo is essential for the development of dorsal ventral axis. This is not right answer. It's maternal. Zygotic contribution of torpedo is essential for the development of dorsal and ventral axis. A is the right answer. It's not maternal because anything that comes from female is maternal, comes from father is paternal. Of course, torpedo is present as a male component, but it should be from zygote. It's not from skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, or all the muscle. So zygotic contribution of torpedo is essential for dorsal ventral axis polarity. Please keep it in mind that zygotic and maternal are closely related terminology, but zygotic contribution is the right answer. No, maternal contribution of the torpedo is essential for the development of dorsal ventral axis. And not the zygotic contribution. And the zygotic contribution in gherkin is very, very important. In case if it is not torpedo, if it is gherkin, then A becomes right answer. It is maternal contribution of torpedo because follicular cells are present in the maternal side. Drosophila melanogaster. Next question. Experiment based question. When the consider this as an egg. So, if this is the anterior, this is the posterior part. If another egg is present in the anterior, side, consider this as another egg. If it is placed in this anterior portion of the another egg cell, what will happen? Placed in the anterior side. So what will happen? For this cell, this part is back portion, that is dorsal. This is for this egg cell, this side is ventral. This induces the cell to be ventral in this side, dorsal in this side. So complete egg will be dorsalized. Here we have dorsal appendages. Here we have dorsal appendages. So dorsalized egg with 4 dorsal appendages can be seen. Hope clear. Let me make it clear again. This as egg cell 1. This as egg cell 2. If Drosophila oocyte was transplanted into the anterior part of another oocyte. So it is transplanted into the anterior part of the another oocyte in the region opposite to the existing nucleus. Consider nucleus as here, in the region opposite to the existing nucleus. Which one of the following type will be the egg shown below? This will be the posterior, that is dorsal part of this and ventral part of this. This will induces it to form ventral side here and dorsal side here. So we will be having 4 dorsal appendages. Which combination of the above events will occur in the presumptive dorsal side of the embryo deficient maternal gherkin? If the gherkin is deficient, then torpedo will not be activated. Is incorrect. Pipe synthesis occur. It's not depolarization of characters, it is phosphorylation. So D is the wrong statement. Entry of the dorsal into the nucleus or syncytial blastodon stage. How dorsal enter? If cactus is not activated, C and E are the right answers. Next question about Antennapedia. In the above described Antennapedia, mutation is ectopically expressed in the head region. Recessive mutant of Antennapedia is expected to transform leg into an antenna in the second thoracic segment. D is the right answer. We should know for sure. Antennapedia expressed in the thoracic and forms the concentration gradient in posterior and anterior. It's not in the posterior, it is in the anterior to posterior direction. So the C is the wrong answer. D is the right. So far we have done along with till 2017. Okay. In this video, the part 2, we will be continuing with rest of questions till 2008. So far, revise the questions that we have followed till now. Now in this video, we have done about 2020 to 2017 as part 1. Since the video will be more length, second part will be continued involving rest of questions from 2017 to 2008. Okay. As of now, thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe, share and refer this channel with your friends and fellow aspirants. Thank you.